Well, as we come together this morning for prayer, this is an opportunity to lift up joys, concerns, thanksgivings that we might have for ourselves, for other persons, for things happening in our community and around the world. As we come together this morning, please keep my stepfather Herbert Mills in your prayers. He had to be admitted back to the hospital on Friday, and he who was having troubles with diabetic highs in his sugar had a 32 sugar level when he was admitted, and now they can't keep his sugar level up. So they are trying to stabilize him and get his sugar level back to an acceptable level right now. So please keep him in your prayers. I'll be heading down that way on Wednesday this week. I have a meeting on Thursday in Alcoa, but I'll be heading down Wednesday, see how things are going. So please keep me in your prayers as I travel that way. Also, I talked with Peggy Beverly yesterday. She said that Saturday, a week ago, she was able to walk 12 feet. Yesterday, she was at 200. So I said, next week, the Boston Marathon may be running for you, Peggy. She is hoping, she said that they are planning on releasing her next Saturday. So that means probably at some point she'll be coming back home on Saturday of coming up. So please keep her in your prayers. And her room number change is no longer 320 as in the bulletin. You call that number, you get nothing. You call 315, you get Peggy, but I don't know what the extension is for 315, so you have to go through the desk if you want to talk to her. Let's see. Nancy Mercer, I'm told, has been moved back to the Laurels, so please keep her in your prayers. We had a big celebration for Ben and Dottie. They were out till the wee hours partying last night, it seems like. But congratulations on your honor last night, Ben. We are glad that you represent our community and have represented it in such a great way through the years. What else am I forgetting? What else is on your mind? What other joys? What other concerns? Rick's got one.
Yeah, I'd like to ask for prayers for Kathy. She's going to be accompanying 5 young men, myself and Chris Rose, to Luxembourg tomorrow. We'll be over for about a week. So she's the only female going this time, so pray for her. But we live, what's that? Okay. You seen bluegrass? But we leave tomorrow, so y'all be thinking about us. We'll be back the next Monday, and then no sooner get back, David Barker and I will be heading to Oklahoma for his annual family reunion out there. So be praying for that. Thank you.
Alberta?
I'd like to continue to ask for prayers for my neighbor, Richard Lomax. He was admitted back into the hospital Friday night, and he'd been out for about 3 days, and he's back in the hospital, so he just really needs a lot of prayer.
Okay. Keep Richard in our prayers. Christy?
Just ask for continued prayers for my friend Stephen Sproles. He is, at the beginning of this week, he'll be back at UT getting another very high dose of steroids that have to be administered through IV. His eye is not responding quite like they had hoped it would, so hopefully this will kind of kick that into gear and get him down the right path of treatment. And also a praise for all of our students and teachers who've made it through yet another school year. So enjoy your summer.
There's Kim. She survived. There's Debbie. Who else we need to lift up? What else? You can pray for me during this worship service because my sciatic nerve is about to drive me crazy. The grimaces are not from the fact that I don't like my own sermon. They'll be from the fact that the sciatic nerve is kicking up. Kim?
Well, my biggest praise is that I'm back.
Yay.
Amen. Yay. But I do have a prayer request. A little fella at our school whose grandmother always does my substitute teaching when I'm out. Her name is Dina Coomer Williams. Her little grandson's name, I think, is Talon Barber. He is not of school age yet, but was in an ATV accident a couple of nights ago. Is in UT Hospital and is not in good shape. So keep him in your prayers.
Okay. Keep that young Man in your prayers. What else? Rick?
Well, I can't go without telling everybody last weekend, Susan and I, and actually his twin brother, was allowed to go to Indiana and see my son Kevin, get his doctorate. So.
I think there might have been a Facebook picture or two about that. Looks good. What else? There's one right here. We've got microphones. For tape, you do.
Please remember Gloria Clark. I had requested prayer for her, and she had to be admitted in the hospital this past Thursday, and they weren't sure what it was, but now they believe most of the problem she was having Thursday was from another kidney stone, but as of Saturday, she was doing better, but they have stopped her chemo because it made her so severely sick. And so really, unless they come up with another mode of therapy, they really don't know what they're going to do with the cancer that has been found now in her backbone. And just remember her because she's really struggling. She's lost about 35 pounds, which, if you all remember her, she didn't have 35 pounds to lose. So she's really struggling, but please remember.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay.
My brother was at the emergency room a couple of times this week. He's having kidney stones also, and he has a job interview tomorrow. Hopefully, was scheduled to have it Thursday, but because of the kidney stones, they rescheduled it. So he's having a hard time right now and just a lot of issues. So if you'll keep him, my brother Dale.
Okay. Anything else? Let's go before the Lord in prayer. Most gracious and most holy God, thank you so much that we have this opportunity to gather today in this place to come before you and to share these concerns, knowing that you are already at work in these situations and knowing that you are shedding your love into the lives of these people, that you're bringing healing, that you are giving them comfort. Help us to also be your earthly comfort. Help us to be there for people as they come out of the hospital, as they need an ear that will listen to them. Help us to just be your church and to be your people reaching out and to touch lives and to just share your good news with everyone. Just strengthen us and let us feel your presence. We ask these things in the name of Christ, who has taught us to pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.